Okay, you can start
Yep,
this.
we are live, yes.
We are live.
Just right now. Yep.
Let me just see. Wait.
Voice check, as usual. Hello everyone. Hello Classic David. First one. Voice check.
Oh wait, my microphone is a little bit silent. Okay, I think now it should be good.
First one.
Oh wait, my microphone is a little bit silent. Okay, I think now it should be good. Okay, yeah, I think it's good now. Yep. We are live. Just 3 minutes past the deadline.
Hello everyone. Sorry for the small delay.
Yeah, 3 minutes past the deadline and we are live. Of course, Classic David, as always, already being present in our chats. Oh my gosh, guys, you know, we are still in the dreadful range. Still
in the middle of nowhere.
The dreadful range, man. We are still stuck in this shit, huh? It's getting a little bit boring, not gonna lie. It's getting a little bit boring there. I haven't traded a lot lately. Not at all. I mean, except the long I was talking to you about in the last briefing. Wait, which one was that? So that was on first, right? Because last week we had it on Thursday, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So we were discussing this long. So I did one very interesting play, what I did on this long. So I'll go into this in a moment, but let's just first see. What can I say about Bitcoin, Arnaud? What can I say indeed? Wait, let me actually close some of these telegrams because, oh shit, I have so many things. I don't want to get interrupted by pings. Okay, yeah. And let me actually turn on the air conditioning because it is, as you can see, 34 degrees.
So, oh my god.
It's gonna be hot now. You know, like, let's just put it this way, right? There's some lawn mowing going outside, so before I started the stream I had to close the window, to close the door, so now I'm sitting in a, how would you say?
Oven.
Yeah, in an oven, yeah, exactly. So like but luckily I got air conditioning, so I'm gonna turn that on as well, yeah. Okay, I mean, let's just say like this, right? So if you look at it, the previous stream we had, the Bitcoin was located right here, right? So right now we didn't do absolutely jack shit. If you look at it from the previous stream up until now, right? So in this week we did absolutely nothing. But I did do one play. Okay, so you do remember in the previous stream we were talking about a long situation happening here, right? That we are planning on a little bit of a long situation. So what I did, right? And how I played this, I grabbed along in here as well as you guys did. Then I didn't do shit. I didn't TP anything here or anything, right? And then as the move approached back down, what I did is move my stop loss from here to here because essentially we want to now hold this local bottom, even though we haven't broken this apart. So this was a little bit of a gamble play in that sort of sense. But as we did this, we moved back here, moved my stop loss here, and now you can imagine that my risk went from, let's just say, 1% or 0.5%. You know, essentially I freed up a lot of my risk. So what I did then, when I did this, I re-added a lot to this trade right here with a much smaller stop loss. So from what I did, so my initial position without any TP or whatsoever was actually triple. So let's just say if I placed 5 Bitcoins here, I ended up with 15 Bitcoins here, right? With the same kind of risk. So that was actually quite beautiful play. But we still don't know if it's going to be a profitable one, because right now, if you could look at it from this sort of direction, I mean, the range is getting a lot tighter, right? So sooner or later, we are going to blow into one direction right now, and we are still waiting which direction this might be. So yes, originally for this trade, the stop loss for this one is still very much the main stop loss, and it's still the viable stop loss, right? But it makes me believe if we start losing this middle right now, that we are for sure gonna test deep here, right? So yeah, in that sort of case, it probably doesn't make sense for me to hold the stop loss there anymore. That was basically my understanding when it comes to these local structures. But obviously when it comes to ranging for longer periods of time, trades become less and less of accurate, as something that we were so it's something that we already are aware of, right? So we should be very careful. So once that comes up, I'm going to be shorting this as was planned before. The only thing right now is, mind is, I am not going to be fully closing my long there. I'm just going to be shorting, right? So I'm going to be taking some profits off the long, especially right now because my long kind of rised a lot, right? So right now here I'm just gonna be taking shorts without closing my longs. I'm gonna be taking a minimum TP on longs, something to cover, to at least cover me to break even, and then the rest is gonna be taken for shorts. And then we'll see again, right? Is this gonna be the top of Bitcoin right here, or are we actually gonna be going, you know, up or away, right? So yeah, very much these levels are still in place until we actually lose the whole structure itself. So yeah, in those sort of sense, not many changes on Bitcoin at all, right? Not many changes. Perhaps the biggest changes came about was on Ethereum, which had a lot shittier chart, a lot less good, or how would I say, a lot worse chart than what we imagined, right? Than Bitcoin. So yeah, locating here, we always talked about a short here, and I think this short is still very much viable. I was really hoping at the time that Bitcoin and Ethereum would kind of hit this place, right? So Ethereum would hit this place at the same time that Bitcoin would be hitting this one as well. Oops, this one as well, right? But this is not exactly kind of happening at the moment, because if you look at it, Bitcoin is still like 11% away, while Ethereum is almost there. So right now I'm standing from knife catching position. This is not a knife catch anymore, because I really do want to see it when it comes in on higher time frames, and then possibly take a short on lower time frames. Even though previous week I said I would most likely be staying away from Ethereum and mostly focusing on Bitcoin, and I still think that was a correct decision, especially how crude this chart looks. And so far I think I'm gonna stick to that decision as well, right? But if you go and look at Ethereum Bitcoin, you can see that Ethereum Bitcoin actually didn't, you know, they actually did go back inside of our area, so it didn't actually lose the low like we expected it did. I mean, it did actually do this, like what we tagged here below, but we didn't actually go really deep. We kinda saved ourselves from it. But this one still played out pretty good, right? Even though it didn't play it up to the maximum, we still had a drop of like almost 20%. So right now, if I switch over to the higher time frames, I'm pretty sure if it comes all the way up here, that would be a knife catch short, right? This would be something that I would for sure willing to go for a knife catch. Willing to go for a knife catch when it comes to Ethereum trading. But yeah, it's not as clear as Bitcoin, as you can clearly see. It is definitely gets to be a little bit more difficult, especially during the fact that, you know, we have been ranging the same range for more than a month right now. So most of the levels have been tested, but this is some sort of a levels that I would be very comfortable taking, especially if you look at it here. Yes, we didn't lose the low, but we did close multiple candles underneath this level. So if it ever comes to up here, and I'm gonna say like this is probably even gonna be missed at some point. The real situation for trade should probably around here. But in this case, you know, if it starts, this is more of a low time frame situation, because if it starts to go inside here, you have to be taking it from a lower time frame perspective. You can't be knife catching this spot. It's too dangerous in that sort of a sense. But yeah, as you can see, this is probably going to be a very heavy resistance point for the Ethereum. So yeah, this would not be a knife catch spot. This is definitely the one you can set today. So yeah, we'll see how that one plays out indeed. Now jumping over, we can obviously jump over to Bitcoin dominance. Because wait, what did you say, Classic David? And Bitcoin dominance seems to be breaking 45%. It is 42% next. What would be signalized little upwards run for? Yes, that would be indeed. So yeah, in the previous week, we didn't want to call it yet. We want to say that if it holds this area, you still have a good amount of chances of continuation. And right now, yes, you're right. We did drop underneath this level of area. So you have basically two. Okay, so this is still not. Let's just put it this way. This is still not high time frame bearish, right? High time frame, we're still expecting something like this, but low time frame, as Classic David stated, yes, we can be expecting 42, but this wouldn't be exactly what I'm not expecting. Like, it goes clearly down, but if you're gonna be hanging around for too long for here, you're gonna go for that one more retest before going lower, right? And in this case, you would have to be holding, like it says, this sort of area. You wouldn't want to go lower than this. If you go any lower than this, then yes, you are confirming bearishness on Bitcoin dominance as well. In that case, alts should have a lot higher run, or I should say a lot bigger run. In this case, if it's bear market, you know, obviously that doesn't mean they're gonna go up. It just means that they will scale down lower, a little bit slower, right, than everything else. But yeah, if this does indeed go up and test this and then manages to hold the bottom, then again you're back into the very strong race of getting here, right? So yeah, I mean, so you have basically two possible scenarios at the moment. One of this is this, right? And the other one just goes straight down, right? And I'm pretty sure in this current situation, wait, let me actually see. Do we have anything to the left? Did we lose any major levels to the left? I mean, after rejecting this and losing this, if it's persists to be under here for the next 3 days, then yes, I'm gonna say the first option is probably this option is probably more applicable of doing. But right now it can only wait. It is a dreadful range that's been dragging for a while. But yeah, long term speaking, you know, speaking of weekly, dailies, whatever, right? We are still very much bullish. You can see this. You can see is, I mean, this is very much on weekly. This is very bullish, and you can see that on weekly, you most likely can even, you see, would be a very nice if you could retest the 42 area. This is exactly the area where I would long such a chart, right, and still wait for that uprise. So yeah, very much still in the run to be bullish, and you know, alts could potentially be suppressed some more, but for a little bit of a low time frame relief right now, they would be, I mean, it wouldn't be that bad at all, right? I see you have stream. What do you play? Stream. Oh, you mean Steam? Oh, well, I mean, occasionally, yeah, occasionally I play some Age of Empires 2 or Rocket League. I do enjoy Rocket League as well. Yeah, but not so many games, you know. I don't know what you play. What do you play Valorant or you play Warcraft actually?
I did play some more, but Overwatch mainly.
Ah, Overwatch. Oh, Overwatch. Oh, that was actually a fun game. Yeah, I played that years ago. But it's actually making a new one if I don't. But yeah, I don't really play that much games lately. I mean, lately I play more games than I did during the busy areas because now it's a lot less busy. But yeah, you can see the charts are fucking painful. Crypto charts are goddamn painful. I was actually trading more of Forex charts lately, you know. More of Euro USD type of stuff, or you know, even gold at this point was a little bit more interesting. As you can see, finally had that pullback on gold, right? So I was actually right. I was actually riding this pump on gold, and then when it came back, I was waiting for it in this area, right? I was actually waiting for gold in this area to be retested. Bought it some here, took some TPs right here, right? And I was waiting if there's gonna be immediate breakout or it's just gonna be a pullback, and then I filled another position on gold. So I was actually having more fun with gold and all the other stuff, right? And then US oil. The US oil I didn't trade. I didn't trade much, even though I was playing it quite good up until this point, but then almost zero pullbacks. As you can see, zero pullbacks. It just went going, going, going. So I am out of trades on oil particularly. But, you know, when it comes to this, you know, gold and silver, I had some fun with it, right? Not so much with silver, but yeah, mostly with gold. But yeah, I also was trading some of, not NAX, sorry. I was actually trading some of the Vanguard, yeah, 500. I was also trading some of that during these down times of crypto. And I was actually filling a position after it gained here. Bam. I was actually filling a position right here. So yeah, it was actually it was a smaller trade because for this I wanted it to go at least to down here. At least to down here, right? So I was like buying in a box. So I only one buy got hit here. So nothing particularly a lot, right? But this is more of a long term. This is more like a pension play, to be honest, for me. And yeah, I played some of the Forex as well, right? But I mean, crypto just painfully slow, man. Painfully slow. I know there was one coin that pumped like shit, bro. Like this one. Like even if I wanted to get this one, I probably wouldn't. Wait, let me actually see the chart. Yeah, even if I wanted to capture this coin, I probably wouldn't, man. Look at this pump, especially in the bear market. What the heck? What the heck? 400%, 500% in a bear market. Goddamn, right? I mean, with zero pullbacks, yeah. It's just really, you know, sometimes you still get this sort of pumps that just surprise you, and especially when you're not, you're not expecting them in such markets, right? So it is quite hard. It is quite hard. Yes, I'm from World of Warcraft, but recently I play mostly HOT. Oh, it's like League of Legends. Yeah, I know what HOTS is. Yeah, I know. It's an old game. I mean, to me, it's not really that interesting, to be honest. I think like LoL or Dota was actually better than HOTS. I mean, you know. Also play historical games like you. Oh yeah, I used to love that. Europa Universalis. wait, I can't even say the name. Universalis. Yeah, I used to love that game as well. I do like historic games. I do like strategy games. I also played Rome Imperator. I fucking love the Roman times, like those BC times. I mean, Total Wars, also Total War games, right? I also love those. Rome Total War, Rome Total War 2, or just medieval Total War games. Absolutely lovely games. I love the strategy games. And what do you think of silver on higher time frame, as you mentioned? Oh, well, okay, silver. Sorry, I wasn't trading as much as silver. It's mostly gold, but let me see. Actually, sorry, that's gold. Let's see. Actually, silver. So silver, I know because I was watching it at the same time, and this happened, right? And the sentiment back then was I was trying to trade it as similar as I did with U.S. oil, right? As you can see, I had a pretty good trading past on the U.S. oil. But on silver, not so much, right? So after it broke out, I was waiting for a retest on this perspective right here. It never retested it, right? And then once it went up, I was mostly trading gold. So I was still waiting. At this point, I was still waiting. Okay, go a little bit further down. So at that point, I knew it's probably not going to test all the way down here, right? But I was just waiting, and I wasn't willing to buy like this. Like this is very bullish, right? So I wasn't willing to buy there as well. So yeah, I was just still waiting, right? And then it never broke the top, because if it would broke the top, I would move my buy area up, and it just never happened, right? So again, you can see, again, similar range to Bitcoin. Sorry, it's not similar because this is more bullish over range than Bitcoin has. But yeah, very similar range to Bitcoin, and I don't like to trade those because you have so many charts, man. Like this is just a small number of charts. That's what you have available, right? You have a lot more. So, there's no need to just force anything, right? There is no need. But if you look at it from weekly standpoint, the thing is, I was saying, I think we did talk about this about silver in the past. We never swooped the low. So if you never swoop the low, you are most likely going to test the top, right? Which you kind of already did, to be honest. The thing is that this is why silver just escaped me, because I was hoping that it's going to test the top, but it never retested this spot, and then, it just took off. I don't understand. Wait, let me see. Yeah, that was about 60%. So I never had chance to fill it, right? And now that you tested the top, I'm still gonna wait, right? So either you're gonna continue and break the top, right? Or you're going to test the bottom again here, right? So this is my strategy basically for silver right now. Because the range has formed, I'm out of the range. I didn't have the trade before, so I'm definitely not gonna partake in the range now, right? Because that would be just kind of killing my trades at the moment, because if I didn't get into the best sort of trades, why would I force myself to go into worse kind of trades, right? And right now what I'm thinking is either you're gonna break the top and you're gonna go into the bull market with silver, right? Because that would be kind of your bullish spot to break. Or you're gonna test this, reject it, because right now you're still in the range. You can reject the range and go back there, test the bottom of this front, where I would be waiting for a buy and then hoping that it's gonna break the top, right? So that's basically the strategies I'm looking. And since this is a regular market, yes, this could potentially take, a year or 2 or 3. So yeah, this could potentially be a very long-term play, but I don't care. Like, I don't care. You got gold, you got oil, you got all the shit you need. You got everything you need, You got everything you could possibly desire on these charts right here, and there's a lot better scenarios out there than taking just some random ranges, right? Even the chart I've shown below, right? Like, this is way easier to trade than, like, sorry, VU instead of case, which is like a Vanguard SFE 500, which can be traded in Europe, and it has dividends on it, which is also a specialty. It's way easier to trade than trading a range on current silver, right? You can just trade something like this, way easier, way more, it has a trend more. And I do prefer to trade trend, right? I do not like to trade so much as sideways. I like to trade bull trends, bear trends, right? Because it's way more obvious when where the levels are gonna get retested, or what sort of important areas are to buy. One of those are actually Tesla, right? Tesla was wonderful to trade, right? Tesla was wonderful to trade with this trend, right? And it always kind of retested the levels. And one of the levels that you're still waiting for Tesla to test, right, is one of here's. So this one could be potentially a very beautiful buy on Tesla, especially right now when you're forming a range, right? So again, It's a similar to Bitcoin, right? You're just waiting for now. Like if it's gonna break up, you're gonna go back into bull market on Tesla, so you're probably gonna go higher. If it's gonna break down, then you're probably gonna be a short-term bear on Tesla until you test the green area, right? So again, it's pretty clear. You don't have to sweat about it, and you have kind of you find these important areas and you kind of follow the charts along until it happens, right? It can be a year, 2, 3, or it can be a month. Who the heck knows, right? But whenever it goes, and because you have an option of like, I don't know, 500 different charts, you will have frequent enough trades. But yeah, Forex was put in, like during the last year, I didn't trade as much Forex because simply I had so many opportunities in crypto. They were pretty much, you can see, you see it on YouTube. I was opening trades and closing trades on daily manner, right? I had 4 to 5 trades per week. There was no need for me to trade too much of Forex or too much of any other commodities or anything, right? But now, right now, I'm sleeping on crypto. I am definitely sleeping for the last 2 to 3 weeks. I'm basically sleeping on crypto. I got one long open, I got one short open from the top. That's it. There's nothing more for me to do at the moment, right? Except to just wait for the range to be broken. And I'm definitely not gonna force the trades. No, sir. I'm not gonna force the trades here because it's just not worth it. You're just gonna chop your stack for nothing. Would I short AXE? No. You do not short a chart like this. No, sir. The thing is, like, yes, you're correct about one thing. The faster they go up, the faster they go down. That's still a thing, right? I mean, that's still a thing in crypto. And this was literally presented at us with Bitcoin, right? It took us so long to get to 60K and we dropped in 30K in like a flash, right? So yes, I do think that when this is gonna stop, it's gonna fall hard and retest some of the levels that you're rating, right? Would I short it? Absolutely no, because who says this can go for another 100%? Right now, even on lower time frames, you got 0 confirmations. Even on 15 minutes, this is very bullish. You got 0 confirmations of any reversals here, so no, 100% not. I would not short it at the moment. I need some sort of a confirmations. I need something that this chart will tell me it's bearish, and right now it's giving me 0 signals to be bearish. Not even an early reversal patterns. Everything is bullish so far. So if this was indeed a bull market, then yes, I would be heavily aiming for these levels to be hit. But this is one of those things right now when you extended a coin for almost 500% in a bad market, you may not get very big bounces here. Like I said, you might actually get something like this, poof, poof, right? And you're absolutely dead. So you gotta be super careful when you're taking trades like this right now in different markets, right? Because the trades like this work wonderful for us for the last year, right? We took many trades like this in the past year, but now it's time to be a little bit more careful, guys, right? You cannot just go overall everywhere without any sort of precautions and everything, right? So yeah, as you might see, gotta be a little bit more careful, but there's still money to be made, right? There's still money to be made. But just not as big amounts of money as we did before. Hi guys, where do you think to re-enter KuCoin? Okay, let me see KuCoin. Yeah, that's actually a very interesting question because if I'm not mistaken, oh, did they launch? Oh, did I miss the launch of their network? Oh, did I or not? Damn it. Oh man, I called a while ago back in stream that they're launching their own network in July. I guess I missed it. Damn it. I for sure missed it. I mean, I don't know why else they would pump as much as they did. Yep, they held all the correct levels. I actually forgotten the news that I was sharing it myself. Okay, so what happened actually here? Yeah, so it held all the correct levels. I cannot say it never swooped the low. This is actually how you want to trade. Yeah. So right now the most bullish levels, or the one you should be probably going at, is gonna be here. Yeah. Oops. It's gonna be here actually. So like you said, $11. That's the worst one. If the $11 fails, you're gonna go all the way back to 8. Yeah. So $11 is now a want, and again, fuck it already. How many percentages are we talking about? 100 already, times 2, god damn. I forgot the news totally, like I'm not gonna lie, I forgot about it. God damn, Arnaud. Why did you not remind me, Arnaud? How did we forget about it? We shielded 1.5 months back.
Sorry for that, man.
One. Actually, I don't know. I'm very sure they launched their own network. I don't know why else this would have pumped so much. There has to be their own network or something, right? But anyway, so what I was saying, the problem is of this trade is, this was our sell area. This is the area where you would be taking heavy profits. So actually, yes, you're buying a little bit slighter where you're taking profits. So yes, $8 here is not out of the question, if any, because this is area where you have to take profits right now where KuCoin is located in, right? Especially after losing this, right? So yeah, $8 is not out of the question. I would have to see some more price action, but maybe $8, maybe a little bit higher. I will see what happens actually in this area. But if you're really bullish on it, then this is the area to buy right now. And then you're hoping for the best. You have a very defined stop loss anyways, right? So you don't have to worry. So even if you do partake in a trade, if it's you do partake in a trade, it's a 10% stop loss, very defined one. So you exactly know where you're at, obviously, to be honest. So it's not that bad after all, right? Even if you go for it. I'm kind of sad, this was one of the trades I could have taken. You see, maybe I was chilling too much because I actually forgot about it. That happens a lot, I just forgot about the damn cursed news, I just don't remember to follow the news. Even the one that I was predicting about, like one that I have back when I was talking about KuCoin for exactly this reason, right? God damn, that's a shame. That's a shame indeed. It's been nothing but pumping. Yep. Wait, how much did it go from here to here? Oh, yeah, it was 3,000%. Jesus Christ, yeah. And then dropped, right, for like what? Yeah, 78% like everything else, but it held the correct levels. I gotta give it that. Good trade missed. Unfortunately for me. But looks like you took it, Evgeny, so that's good shit. Man. Okay, so do we have any more questions, guys, right? I mean, there is lately there is not a lot for us to cover until this goddamn blasted range is gonna be taken care of.
Over. Yep.
Do you seem more likely to break overs to 45k or more likely, this is not a good question at all, Classic. They already told you, man. Like, everybody that tells you exactly, that knows what's gonna happen right now are lying. Like, you're moving in a range. The range is getting tighter and tighter, right? The range is getting tighter and tighter. So obviously you got guys that are calling bull market, you got guys that are calling bear market. Which either ways right now it pumps, the other guys are gonna look like goddamn geniuses. And they're not geniuses. It's just not, right? Right now you're still overall, you're under the mid of the higher structure, but on local range you're doing okay. So do you have higher chances of moving up and down? Well, in this theory, you should be moving more down than up. Let's just put it this way, because you are under the middle. But again, it's so close to 50-50. You're just creating smaller and smaller volume. You're creating tighter and tighter ranges. So right now, you're going to move into one direction. And it's, depends on which one it's going to be. And it doesn't matter which one it is, because right now, you're prepared for both. You're prepared for the levels down here. You prepare for the shorts up here. You prepare for if your stop loss on your longs gets taken out here. You got everything prepared. Like, there's no point in right now in guessing. And if you're thinking of smashing the long right now for like, I don't know, incredible or high amounts of money, just don't do it, because it's a bad idea. This is not a position where you want to take trades. This is a position when you chill and go out with friends and play video games and whatever, do whatever you have to do. This is not where you want to be risking large amounts of money. And even if somebody does and they end up winning, they're still stupid in my eyes. Like, if you're risking high amounts of money right here in this position right now, you're stupid. That's just basically from my perspective. Like, you're gonna get wrecked heavily into similar play that you're gonna pull in the future. That's just how it is. Unless that large position was being made down here or something, then yes, you have a credible notion, and your stop loss is almost at even, then I'm totally okay with it. But anything, if you're playing it right now from somewhere position right here, it is a stupid play, right? So let's just put it that way. T-Fuel. Okay. Oh yeah, actually, what happened with T-Fuel since the last week? I know I told you to remind me this week about it, because we are waiting for right? We're still waiting on USDT. Oh boy, see, I told you, man, it's coming. Now, this is one trade we do not have to miss. Write that down, or now. This is the one trade we're not gonna miss. God damn. We're not gonna miss this. Not the T-Fuel, man. It's coming to the red box, right? So we're not gonna miss
Yeah.
this one. No, sir. I'm gonna wait for this one, get hit here, and then hopefully. Wait, what are we expecting so far? 40%. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that any day while I play Rocket League. So yeah. Okay, T-Fuel. Yes, I'm waiting for this trade. Let me do if the same thing is. Let me see what the Bitcoin is again. Oh yeah, Bitcoin is approaching it as well. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good long. Wait, how far is Bitcoin? 20-30%. Yeah, wait, again, let me, sorry, I gotta switch again, guys. I gotta switch again. Yes, we are good to go. This is a good trade. So yeah, same thing on T-Fuel BTC, right? Around this 20% more drop, and then around this box, same buy zone. So yeah, what do you think of BTC contract? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. T-Fuel BTC, same thing, right? Same thing. Down for a little bit more, like 18 to 20% around here, you know, you're good to buy. So it's good shit, very much good shit. Maybe even higher TP on T-Fuel. Oh, it's around 40 to 50% as well, so maybe 10% more on this one. But yeah, still very good buy. So yeah, this one I'm not gonna miss. God damn it. Wait, did we make a video about this? Probably didn't. So okay, this is gonna be video for this week. I'm gonna do a video for tomorrow that it's gonna be T-Fuel, because I really want people to know about this, because it's a good trade, guys. It is a damn good trade. So I'm gonna do this video for tomorrow, right? So we can have that one going live, and then we actually get to make some money. Also, one thing I want to mention, I want to check out, how did Kusama turn out? Okay, those auctions didn't prove to be bullish at all. Kusama dead. Unlucky. Kusama dead. And BNB, same thing, right? What about Quant? Let's see, what about Quant? Wait, QNT, right? Yeah, QNT. Wow. Well, this one went well. Okay, I see now. Okay, so I guess we can wrap it up here, guys. If there's no more questions, right? I really hope charts are gonna get interesting, and you know it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen now. It's gonna happen now, probably this week or next week. Like, I don't think this is gonna stay for long. So the next 7 days, we're probably gonna have something to talk about, or in at least next 14 days. So it won't be this quiet for long anymore. It's getting too tight, you know, and when it's getting too tight, big moves happen. So yeah, so strap on, guys, because something's gonna happen. But you can see volume. Look at that volume, man. Jesus, look at that volume dying, right? So you can see people are not interested anymore. So right now, market makers are gonna step in, and they're gonna make it interesting again to spike up that volume again, right? So we just gotta wait for that position and see which way it's gonna go, and then trade it accordingly. So yeah, good luck, guys. I hope we get hit on our short, because I really want to fill that short after I TP my long, and then yeah, be perfectly hatched and waiting for at that point, either scenario that happens, I'm gonna make money. So that is actually my goal right there. If I get to fill on my short, then I would be very, very happy. Oh yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I guess we will be seeing each other next
next Wednesday I won't be available, so maybe Thursday if it's okay for you.
Okay,
Alex.
so I'm gonna be doing it alone then, I guess, right? And yeah, I guess I'll do a video for tomorrow on the T-Fuel. So yeah, gonna be an interesting video for that. Thank you for watching, guys. See you next week, and yeah, take care.